Welcome to Mr. Glance's Flipped Classroom, where math knowledge makes things easier. Today we're going to be looking at operation properties. There are 5 videos in this series. This is the first one, hence the fraction 1 out of 5. We're dealing with the number system today, and these are 7th grade standards. So the 2 standards we're dealing with are 7NSA1D, which says that we will apply properties of operations as strategies to add and subtract rational numbers. And 7NSA2C, which says that we will apply properties of operations as strategies to multiply and divide rational numbers. Let's look at the commutative property. The commutative property says that you can add or multiply 2 numbers in any order and the result will be the same. Now, the commutative property, you see the root of the word commutative is to commute, when you're traveling from one place to another or back again. Let's consider that in regards to addition. The commutative property of addition says that whether you're starting from A and adding B, or you're starting from B and going to A plus B, or B plus A, the result is going to be the same. If you're traveling from your home to school or from school to home, the distance is still going to be the same. Let's look at some numerals as examples. We have 3 plus 6, which is 9. It doesn't matter if you have 3 plus 6 or 6 plus 3. 6 plus 3 is also going to be 9. What if we have a negative number? Negative 3 plus 6. Let's use our chips to represent that. Negative 3, there's 3 negative chips. And we add 6 positive chips. Now, as we learned before, we see that we have 0 pairs here. If we have a negative 1 and we add 1, we'll have 0. So these cancel out. That'll be 0, that'll be 0. But we're supposed to add 6 positive chips. So if we have negative 3 plus 6, negative 3 and positive 6, these cancel out, and our result is going to be positive 3. It doesn't matter whether we started with negative 3 and we added 6, or if we started with 6, in this case these chips, and we added 3 negatives, the result would still be positive 3. What if we have 2 negative numbers? In this case, negative 3, and we add 6 negatives. Now we add 6 negatives. If we have negative 3, and then we add 6 more negatives, we have negative 9. Or if we started with negative 6, and we added negative 3, we would still have negative 9. So the commutative property of addition says you could add 2 numbers in any order, and the result will be the same. The commutative property of multiplication says that whether you start by multiplying A times B or B times A, the result is still going to be the same. Let's look at some numerals as examples. 3 times 6 is 18. 6 times 3 is also 18. It doesn't matter what order you have those numbers. If you're multiplying 2 numbers, it doesn't matter the order, the answer is going to be the same. What if we have a negative number? Negative 3 times a positive 6. Well, we already learned that a negative times a positive is going to be a negative. So negative 3 times positive 6 will be negative 18. But 6 times a negative 3 will also be a negative 18. Doesn't matter the order, the result's going to be the same. What if we have 2 negative numbers? We already learned that a negative times a negative will be a positive. So negative 3 times negative 6 will be positive 18. And negative 6 times negative 3 will also be positive 18. So again, what we learned today is the commutative property. You could add 2 numbers in any order or multiply 2 numbers in any order, and the result is going to be the same.